I finally got my order from the Kat Von D website with the signed 10-year anniversary collection. The train case is signed. I'm going to go ahead and do a video on the whole collection, kind of swatch everything and tell you what I think about it. And then at the end, I'm going to show you guys the train case, and also I'm going to show you guys my older ones as well. I did do a demo on the look that's on my face with the products. That'll be towards the end of the video if you're interested. And I busted out some old Kat Von D. Like, I've got the very first bronzer she ever came out with on my face. It's called Shady bronzer. And I forgot how nice that bronzer was. Anyway, there's a reason I hit pan on it. I'll go ahead and start off with the brush set. This is what the box packaging comes like. My brush set came with 2 of the number 2 brushes, which are the angled blush brushes. It is missing the number 25 precision powder brush. I might email them, not because of the fact that that's one of my favorite brushes from her line. It's actually one of the least that I use from her line because I do have all of the brushes in her collection with the black handles. But because this is a limited edition set, I think I might go ahead and send them an email so I can complete the gold set. But mine came with 2 of the number 2, which are the blush brushes. Her brushes are really super soft synthetic brushes, but the bristles are not so soft where you're not going to be able to pick up product. They have a bit of a texture to them that grab product better than some really super soft synthetics. Comparing them to something like the Wet n Wild brushes, these are super soft, where the bristles don't have a ton of texture at the ends, where these ones do. I love the Wet n Wild brushes. They're really nice, affordable synthetics, but these ones do pick up product a little bit better than the others. This is the foundation brush. The make of these ones is very similar to the other ones. They're kind of heavier towards the ferrule portion of it and then lighter at the end. I kind of thought that maybe they were going to be heavier, maybe a metal feel, but they are a plastic. The only difference is they have a gold handle to them. So this one is the number 10 brush, and I have used this one quite a bit for my BB cream when I wear it. And then here is the number 20 powder brush, which mine always seems to be dirty. I like to use this to set like foundation and BB cream, this big powder brush, because it covers such a nice surface area. And then this is the number 40, I believe it's the precision concealer brush. I have got 2 of these in the with the black ferrule, because when I do use a brush lately, I've been using the Sony Kashuk sponges for concealer, but I was using this brush quite a bit when I like to use brushes for concealer. I really like this one. And then here is the number 2 blush brush. I should probably get the name right. It's the number 2 powder contour brush. It's very similar to an angled blush brush. I would like to use this brush with a powder, maybe bronzer, and I like to tip it upside down. The longer bristles kind of, when you have them downwards, they help to keep fallout underneath like that contour line. So like if I do use it for a contour, I typically turn it upside down, because if I use it this way, the shorter bristles kind of drop product on my lower portion of my jaw. But I do like the Kat Von D brushes. I have, like I said, I have all of the ones in her permanent range and her really old school ones with the flower handles. I should show you guys one for the anniversary's sake. These are what the very first Kat Von D brushes looked like right here, with the flower kind of imprinting. It was kind of her signature when her collection first launched, and it matched the eyeshadow palettes. This is one of her very first eyeshadow palettes, the Beethoven one, which was, I've been through, this is my 3rd Beethoven palette since she launched them. They've since been discontinued, but for fun, this is also one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes she ever came out with. It's the Gypsy palette. Mine has seen better days. Let me get into some of the pieces that I probably am not going to use quite as much, but I do want to swatch them for you guys because they came in the signed set. So this first one is the Everlasting Glimmer Veil, and the shade that it came is called Gold Skool, so the same as the highlighter. It comes in tube like this. I did pat a little bit of this on my lips, and then it kind of dried down because this is like a Longwear top coat, I think, to kind of go with her liquid lipstick formula. And then I kind of went back over it with the lip product that I'm wearing, because it was a little bit too, it felt just a little bit too drying. But it's very pigmented, very gold. Like, I was just going to tap a little bit on there, and I was like, whoa, a little bit of that guy went a long way. So you can see there that it just takes a little bit, and it's very gold, very pigmented. And like I said, I do have a little bit of that layered underneath my lip product. And then it does come with her tattoo liner in Trooper Black. The thing that's different about this guy is the cool gold packaging. I do have some minis of these that I am using. I don't really use this as a daily liner for my wing. I do a thicker wing because of my hooded eye, and it takes a little bit longer for me when I go over eyeshadow to use this. If I have a really thin like cream shadow on, this goes on really well, but the thicker the kind of powder eyeshadow I have on, the more times I have to go over it with this, but it does last really well. So I kind of like to use this for touch-ups. I'm not going to open this guy because, like I said, I've got some minis that I'm using. And then the lipstick that it came with is the Studded Kiss cream lipstick in Santa Sangre. This is what it looks like right there for the packaging. I do like her newest lipstick formula. I wasn't the craziest about the formula that she launched before this one. So here is the packaging. I wish that, for some reason, I wish that it would have came out with a really bright orange lipstick. That's what I was wishing for. Every time that I wear the eyeshadow palette, I wish for a bright orange lip. But this is the lipstick right here. It is a red. Let's go ahead and swatch it next to the gold. You know, maybe... So there is the lipstick. I'm going to go ahead and layer a little bit of the gold over it so you can see what it looks like. So here's the Gold Skool Glimmer Veil. I'm just going to dot that right there and go like that. Next up, we've got the Kat Von D Metal Crush Extreme Highlighter in Gold Skool. I do have this on the top of my cheekbones, a little bit on my brow, a little bit on my nose, and I did use a little bit on the inner corner for my eyeshadow look. This is the same formula that she launched with her Metal Crush highlighter palette, which is this guy right here. I actually bought a backup of this because I really do like this highlighter. This does have micro glitters in it, so it's kind of got mixed reviews because some people just do not like glitter on their face. The key for me with this guy is really buffing it into the skin. It does have those micro glitters in it, but buffing it into the skin really makes it look pretty. It gives that really high shine to the top of the cheekbones, but because there isn't like a lot of filler type powder in it, it kind of allows your skin to shine through it, which is something I really, really like about this. I don't mind glitter on my face. So I do really like this. I know that not everybody is going to though. So if you did not like the Metal Crush palette, you're not going to like this guy because the formula is the same. So there's 0.17 ounces of product in here. I'll give you a swatch. So it comes off a little bit more chunky, and then if I swatch it and then buff it into the skin. This guy here goes on lighter for me when I first put it on, and then when I buff it on and a little bit more through the day, it kind of turns a little bit more gold on my skin than when I originally put it on. And then lastly, we have got the 10-year anniversary eyeshadow palette. Some of my favorite palettes of Kat Von D's, packaging wise at least, are when she puts her artwork on it like this. It takes me back to when she first launched the line with her, you know, she has her own detailing on the palettes like the ones I showed you earlier, but I just think that this is stunning. Even if you're not nuts about Kat Von D eyeshadows, I think that it is one heck of a piece to have in anybody's makeup collection. Because I was unsure that I was even going to get the whole bundle set when I ordered it, you know, because I didn't get a confirmation for the order. I did order a palette off of Sephora and then the Gold Skool highlighter, so I do have backups of both of them, which I'm totally not mad about. I actually, if you've ever watched my video on my backup drawer, I have got a backup palette for all of Kat Von D's original palettes that come in that this oblong packaging like this. So I am not mad about having a backup of this. On top of the fact that I have really been enjoying using this, it's worked out really well for me. I've had very little fallout with the palette. I do have to go into the mattes a little bit more to go in and keep picking up some product because the formula is really thin. So I feel like when I start to get it on the eye, the product goes on and I need to pick up some more, but they are pigmented and they blend really well for me. Today I did use this matte teal color, and I risked it to because it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world to blend like a blue teal with an orange, but I did it anyway. So I've got this one here through the crease and I've blended it in with these two right here. I've got a bit of this duochrome shade right here, which actually pulls a little bit more browny than I had thought. I thought it would kind of have a little bit stronger of a blue duochrome to it. But I've got this guy on, and I've got some of the gold in the inner portion, which this guy is really, really stunning. I have it on with the Tarte Shape Tape eye primer, which I really, really do like that eye primer. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmer shades, and all the rest of them are matte. So 11 mattes, and I will get up close and give you guys swatches of this guy again. I did in my last haul video too, but I will give them to you again. So here is this beauty up close. I just think it's absolutely stunning. Each eyeshadow in here is 0.06 ounces, which in her other palettes, they usually are about 0.05 ounces. So you're getting quite a bit of you're getting more product in here than you are some for others. But on top of that, you have got all of the 16 shades. So you're getting a lot of product in here. So let's go ahead and give you guys some swatches. Again, these are extremely finely milled, super, super soft. I don't have any problem building or blending them. I just have to go into the pan to pick up product a little bit more than I would some others. This is like this mustardy color is like one of my favorite shades in the palette. And then you've got a shimmer, a matte, which I love this forest green. I've been wearing this color a lot in this palette, and then this one's a shimmer. I was wearing all 4 of these shades in my last haul video with the look that I had on. I really love the way that look came out. So there is the top row. And now the bottom row, here's a matte, a shimmer, which this one is quite chunky. I do feel like I have to pick up quite a bit of product with this guy. It's kind of my least favorite shade in the palette. This one's matte, this one is shimmer. And then this one is a duochrome shimmer, matte, matte, and matte. Super pretty. So there is the bottom row, followed by the top. I really love the array of colors in here. I find myself using combinations that I normally wouldn't kind of put together, like this teal with these oranges, and I really like the way that the look came out. The shade Alexandra is kind of the only one that I'm not crazy about. It does have micro glitters in it, as does this gold one called Gina, but the gold one is much more metallic than this one is, which if it's going to be kind of a chunkier glittery feel, I wish it to be more metallic. So that's kind of the only shade that I'm not crazy about. Every other shade that I've used in here I've had really good luck with. For me, the pieces that I had to have in this collection was definitely the eyeshadow palette and the highlighter, and I needed my hands on that train case. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the train case, the signed one, and then I'm also going to show you the old ones that I have, because I have her very first 2 that she came out with as well, and they're some of the prettiest train cases or even pieces that I have in like my whole makeup collection. They're just really stunning, and I used to use those 2 train cases so much. You'll see when you see the inside. But after I show you the train cases, I do have a demo with the shadow palette and lips and highlighter and whatnot, and that'll be towards the end of the video if you're interested in seeing that. So here is the signed train case. You can see her signature right there, followed by the first 2. This is the very first one that she came out with. The face that she drew on this train case is just beautiful. And then here's the second one, and then the third one. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. I did read some reviews of people not liking how theirs was made. Some people were saying this was cardboard. It kind of feels like a foam board of some sort, where this one is harder. These 2 are both harder than the surface of this one feels right here, but this one kind of has a matte finish, where these ones have a shinier finish. So let's look at this. Here's the artwork right there, and on the side, the back, And there's little feet, and there's the bottom. So let's go ahead and open her up. There's only one latch on this one where the other ones have two. And these do come with keys. So we'll open it up right here. There's the inside, followed by the mirror and myself, my pajama pants. And here are the two trays that come out. Oh. Like that. The whole collection was inside of this. So there's that. And then here are the little keys, so if you want to lock it up. But these here train cases, based on my experience from the other two, they hold a ton, an absolute ton of makeup. So these are kind of a felt covered tray. Like I said, some people were kind of saying that theirs were made a little bit better. I haven't found any flaws in mine. So that is that one. Still creaking because it's brand new. I think I've only opened it like 3 times. But there is the train case. I do hope that she releases some more, both of the whole collection with the signed ones and then also some more train cases, because I know a lot of people missed out and would have really loved to buy them. So here is the first one. Right here, Kat Von D, Piero Amor. 2 latches. Now take a look at this inside. Whoa. I used to use this so much, and that's actually, the black from that is a black eyeshadow that broke in one of her very first Beethoven or Ludwig palettes. I can't remember, but that's the black in there. And this one has little pockets. I'm trying to hold it down with my knee. But this is where I used to kind of put my brushes, was in these little pockets right there. So that is that guy. And here is the other one. Says Libertas. Is that how we say that, right? Open this up right here. And that is the inside of this one. I obviously put this palette in here as well. But they have just a little bit different configuration in the base, but they both have the little pockets right there. So that's fun. Now let's get into the demo. Using a Wayne Goss number 2 brush, I'm going to go into Gold Skool. I'm going to put that on the tops of the cheeks, on the top of the brows, just a dot right here. And this looks best when you really buff it in. And throughout the day on my skin tone, it turns more gold than when I originally apply it. So right here. For the special 10-year anniversary collection, I'm going to throw it way back. I grabbed the Kat Von D Shady Bronzer. This is the very first bronzer that she ever came out with. I'm going to use it. I am going to use it on a Sculpt 1 brush from Sonia G. I'm just going to swirl it in there. I'm going to put this kind of in the contour and bronze upwards. I haven't used this in so long. And that is a really pretty bronze too. My forehead. I haven't used this forever and it blends out so nice. Put a little bit underneath my jaw and on my ear. And then for blush, another old school item. This is the blush in Bellissima from Kat Von D. It's just a really pretty peach, satin peach color. I'm using that on a Wayne Goss airbrush. I haven't used some of these products for so long and I forgot how much I loved them. I'm going to take the Wayne Goss brush with the Gold Skool on it. I didn't pick up any more product, but I'm going to buff this on the cheekbones. You guys remember that video I did maybe 2 videos ago and I was like, oh, my skin's being really nice. And then like the next day I was like, haha, just kidding. And I just broke out. Nothing changed either. I think it's the weather probably. Then to finish off the face, I'm going to use the new Guerlain Meteorites Rainbow Pearls. This is from like the summer spring collection. And this is just a Chikuhodo powder brush. It's the Maki, I think. Maki 3, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to swirl inside of there. These pearls are like a matte, a satin matte with no glitter in them. So They're great for summer. Just gonna buff this all over the skin. Give the little brows a combing. Put on a bit of e.l.f. lip oil. This is in Pink Kiss. I love these. And then to prime the eyes, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Eye Primer. And I just like to put this on my finger and then pat it from the lash line to up underneath the brow. Just take some like that. And pat it on here. Then using a Sonia G Builder 2 brush, I'm going to go into the shade Gold. It is what, 1, 2, 3, Egypt? I think it's the shade Egypt right there. It's the shimmery gold one. It does have micro glitter in it. I'm going to pack this on the inner portion right here. Then I'm going to flip that same brush over and go into the shade Kelly, which is right there. It's a duochrome, kind of a blue-brown, greenish, purple. Let's see. I'm just going to pack it on here and try to mush it into that gold. I might bring in a green, I think, too. Well, it's kind of turning green over the gold. I'm going to pick up some more of the gold on the other side of that brush and just kind of keep overlapping them. I'm going to take a Sonia G Builder 1 and go into a little bit of Gold Skool and put it on this real inner portion right here. Kind of brighten it up just a little bit. I'm going to pick up a little bit of Lafar, which is the green right here, and put it kind of right here. I want that to be a little bit more green through here. Then using a Chikuhodo GSN 9, I'm going to go into the shade Guerlain, which is right there. It is a matte kind of teal color. I'm going to put that through the crease. Just going to bring it partial inwards. Then I'm going to use the Sonia G Crease 1 brush and go into this matte orange shade called Ashley. And I'm going to just use the point of that to kind of overlap over the blue without blending too much so that it doesn't get muddy. And then I'm going to go back in with the Chikuhodo GSN 9. I'm not going to pick up any more product, but I'm going to fade this together a little bit. Treading dangerous waters, trying to blend blue and orange together. Oh, great. Then using an Esum G29 brush, I'm going to go ahead and mix this matte with that matte for underneath the brow. I don't want it too stark, so I'm going to mix them. Just put it right here. Then on a Goss number 4 brush, I'm going to go into the shade Gina, which is a matte. I'm going to put this through here more heavily towards, you know, the base of the brow and then outwards. So there's the shadow done. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eye makeup, and I'll be right back to put on some lips for you guys. For lips, I've got MAC's Pro Longwear Lip Pencil, and this is in the shade Voltage. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with that guy and kind of fade it inwards. The Kat Von D lipsticks that I have, the two that I have, they're just too pink for the look that I'm kind of going for. And then I'm going to fill them in with MAC's Patent Polish Lip Pencil in the shade Teen Dream. This is from an old summer collection. Really blended into that lip liner. So there's the overall finished look using the new 10-year anniversary Kat Von D collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.